This is a tutorial on how I use botanical herb masks on my hair. So I'm using a pre-mixed one. Not everybody has the time to be measuring and mixing every single time they want to use it. So I like this pre-mixed one. I just take some few scoops, like 2, because of the length of my hair. 2 is usually enough. Then you can see it's very thick. So I just reduce the viscosity a little with either oil. I use palm kernel oil or water. In this particular video, I am using water. I just use very little from my spray bottle just to make it easier to apply. Then I begin to apply it on my hair. Considering that my hair is dry, the first thing I do is to spray it down with water thoroughly. I don't need to drench it, no, but just make sure to spray it down with water, both my hair and my scalp. But sometimes I use my botanical herb tea. On this particular day, I had water close by, and that is just what I used. I'm wearing gloves so as not to mess up my fingernails. Also, to provide more slip, more of a protective area between my hands and my hair. I don't want my fingernails to get stuck in my hair, and I just want the whole process to be very easy and smooth. That's why I'm using gloves. I started using them some time ago, and it has been very nice. And it makes sure that all the product gets onto my hair and none is lost in my hands. Everything gets onto my hair. That's the advantage of using gloves. So I go on to apply it to every single inch of my scalp. I make mental notes of where I have reached and where I have not reached. I make sure I start at the middle, then go to the sides and make sure I massage it into the scalp and work it in. This is called a hair growth mask, and growth happens at the scalp, not on the hair. Growth happens at the scalp, so therefore you have to put the growth mask on your scalp. That's why it's there. No worries, the mask is made with herbs that are anti-inflammatory. They protect your scalp. They are not harsh, and even if they are supposed to be harsh, it has been toned down with shea butter and palm kernel oil, or what people are calling batana oil right now. So it's going to be really mild on your scalp while delivering what needs to be delivered. I then go on to apply it to the shaft of my hair and the ends of my hair. These botanical herbs are very, very important in strengthening weak strands. It definitely reduces breakage by doing that, and it improves elasticity of your hair. So I make sure to apply it thoroughly to my hair strands, and since the hair is in twists, I press in and massage it so that the herbs can go in, not just remain on the surface, go in. This particular strand of twist in front was loose, so I needed to. The herbs in this mix help to reduce shedding, they improve hair thickness, and they really strengthen the strands of the hair without making them too hard, without giving the protein effect. So that's why I can apply it liberally on the strands while focusing on the ends of the hair. If I still have some of the mask remaining, I make sure that I go around again and get each and every spot on my scalp and my ends and the shaft of the hair. Once I'm sure that it has gone round, I apply the remainder to my edges, to my nape, not to miss anything. It's very easy to miss the edges, but I make sure to apply them to my edges and to the nape of my hair. At this point, there's not much to do than to massage the hair. I don't mean pile it all on top of your head. No, massage in downward motions, keeping the hair stretched. Then I make sure I apply it to my edges and the nape of my head, and then I cover it with a plastic wrap to sleep. So I'm usually doing this at night. If my wash day is tomorrow, I'll do this at night in preparation for the wash day. As you can see, this is a multi-dimensional pre-poo. There's the oils and butters for the hair. There's still the herbs to strengthen the strands. Botanical hair masks are one part of my hair care routine that I regret not starting earlier. I knew about them from the beginning, but I always felt that I didn't need them, and I do regret it, but I'm glad I have finally started, and I'm seeing so much progress in the strength and length of my hair. See you in my next video. Bye.